Hey Shlichim, it's Laurel. I'm here to talk to you about the Parasha for Saturday, September 11th. It's called HaBerachah. And before I go into it, I just want to say that I hope everybody took a minute to thank God that we didn't have to suffer some of the losses that many people did on September 11th. And just, be a little extra thankful today. And say your HaBerachah for those families that I'm sure are still feeling the loss of their loved ones to this day. Okay, so with that in mind, let's move on. Like I said, the parasha for the week is HaBerachah. And I'm sorry, I made a mistake in my last video and said that Moses died in that parasha. Not true. Moses dies in this portion. I think they mentioned once or twice in the last one, but he actually dies here. So basically, he's imparting his last little bit of information, of wisdom, and then he goes over a hill and goes somewhere and dies, and they bury him, and no one knows where he's buried. And he lived to be 120. It says he never lost the shine in his eyes, and to this day, no other prophet has arisen in the people of Israel that was like Moses, that knew the Lord face to face. And before Moses dies, the last thing he talks about is the date, or are the dates of 3 different holidays: Passover, Shavuot, and Sukkot. Now, quick trivia question. What's significant about those 3 holidays? I'll give you a second to think. If you said that they are pilgrimage holidays, you are correct. So Moses describes the date of each pilgrimage holiday or festival, and by mentioning them last, it definitely signifies their importance, because those are 3 pretty big holidays. As a fun fact, Passover is the #1 most celebrated holiday, and Shabbat is the 2nd most celebrated holiday. So just food for thought. And then I thought that we'd talk about the Haftarah a little. Moses dies, and obviously he was the one leading the people of Israel, so the question becomes, well, now what? Now who's going to be in charge? And for those of you that have paid attention to Hebrew school, you know that the person that came after Moses was Joshua. God personally appoints him. It would be nice if things worked like that. And how if God just came down and was like, you are the next leader? But it doesn't work like that. But then it did. So Joshua is in charge, and he is the one who leads the Israelites into the Holy Land. And he asserts his dominance right away. And the Jewish people pledge their allegiance to him, saying, just as we obeyed Moses in everything, so shall we obey you. Only that the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. They're saying, listen, if you're with God, we're with you. So Joshua is with God. He's very to the point. He leads the people of Israel into the promised land. And after this portion ends, it is customary to immediately begin with the next portion, which is God creating the earth, Genesis, Bereshit. And that's Simchat Torah, which is, the start of a new reading of the Torah. So, sorry this Devar was a little choppy. And thank you for listening, and I hope you have a lovely week. Mwah!